Hello, welcome to the Confessions of an Ag Teacher Educator Periscope Show. This is the Parli Pro edition, AgEdParli. Concept of this is that I take a few minutes, less than 3, after every time I teach to reflect and to role model reflection on practice and in practice about the course and where we're at. And so I'm doing that for each of the 3 classes I'm teaching and periscoping it out. Today we were learning about incidental motions in AgEdParli. Now, as we think about that, I realize that no matter how experienced you are as a teacher, there's certain essential elements you need to come back to. You know those Rosenstein and First characteristics? Today the one that I got hit over the head with as I sat there and we were going through was variability. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care how cool it is. People like variability. They don't like the same thing over and over. So we have all these resources I've collected over the years for teaching parliamentary procedure, and I wanted to introduce it in a creative way. So we had started this standard operating procedure of I've kept them in the classroom, the back in a shelf, so that as soon as the students get there, they don't have to wait for me to get there, or they can begin to flip through and look, immediate engagement. I was really stoked about that. And that worked well. And so at the beginning of every class, we were going to go around the room and say, hey, look, this is what I found. This is how it pertains to what I'm teaching now or what we're learning today. And then we're going to play Stump the Chump, getting them used to reading the book, where they ask a question to stump the chump. And let me verbally process and show for them the thinking as you logic through some of these questions, which can be difficult. So it's fun. Helps me hone my edge. They ask questions I don't know, sends me back into the book reading, and helps them start learning through how the connections of how things work. Well, that sounds good. And honestly, this is the only second or third day that we were going to do it. But as a student correctly pointed out, he's like, I said, well, guys, and you can just feel it as a teacher. You're like, yeah, this isn't good. This isn't high quality instruction. People are not engaged. People are bored. I said, all right, what's going on? What am I doing wrong? I know this doesn't feel right. And he just said, well, it just seems kind of long. And so together we used Parli Pro to set a time limit so that we would only play Stump the Chump and share the resource for the first 12.5 minutes of every class. And when the timer goes off, we stop. And I love that. And so my reflection is, 1, never be afraid to ask your learners as a team, hey, whoa, how can we make this better? I'm not feeling it. And then number 2, to not forget those essential elements of characteristics of effective teaching. Business-like behavior, opportunity to learn criterion material, variability, clarity, always working on that one, or enthusiasm. That one I feel pretty good about. All right, hope you enjoyed this episode of Confessions of a Teacher Educator.